Austria's history is long, layered, and intertwined with much of European development, from the Roman Empire through to the modern European Union. It begins in antiquity, when the region that is now Austria was inhabited by Celtic tribes and later incorporated into the Roman Empire as the provinces of Noricum and Pannonia. Roman influence left a legacy of roads, towns, and infrastructure, with cities like Vienna, then called Vindobona, serving as military outposts on the empire's northern frontier. After the fall of the Roman Empire in the 5th century, the area was invaded and settled by various Germanic tribes, including the Bavarians, Slavs, and Avars. During the early Middle Ages, the region became part of the Frankish Empire under Charlemagne. By the 10th century, the area known as the Ostmark, Eastern March, was established as a frontier zone of the Holy Roman Empire, intended to defend against Magyar invasions. This area gradually became known as Austria. The Babenberg dynasty began to rule Austria in the 10th century and laid the foundations of its political identity. When the male line of the Babenbergs died out in the 13th century, a power vacuum ensued. Eventually, in 1278, the Habsburgs, a noble family from present-day Switzerland, took control of Austria. This marked the beginning of more than 6 centuries of Habsburg rule, during which Austria would grow from a regional duchy into one of the most powerful empires in Europe. The Habsburgs expanded their power through strategic marriages rather than military conquest, acquiring vast territories across Europe, including Spain, the Netherlands, parts of Italy, and large swathes of Central and Eastern Europe. Vienna became a key political and cultural center of the continent. The 16th and 17th centuries saw the Habsburgs entangled in religious conflicts, notably the Protestant Reformation and the 30 Years' War. In 1804, Austria was declared an empire in its own right, and 2 years later, after pressure from Napoleon's expansion across Europe, the Holy Roman Empire was dissolved. Austria then entered the 19th century as a major European power, playing a central role in the Congress of Vienna in 1815, which sought to restore the balance of power after Napoleon's defeat. The 19th century was also a time of growing internal tensions, as nationalist movements spread across the empire's diverse ethnic groups. In response to pressure from Hungarian nationalists, Austria transformed into the dual monarchy of Austria-Hungary in 1867, granting Hungary equal status. Despite this compromise, ethnic strife continued to plague the empire. Austria-Hungary's involvement in World War I, following the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in 1914, led to its eventual collapse. After the war, in 1918, the Austro-Hungarian Empire was dismantled, and Austria became a small republic stripped of much of its territory. The interwar years were marked by political instability and economic hardship, which contributed to Austria's annexation by Nazi Germany in 1938 during the Anschluss. Austria remained part of Nazi Germany until the end of World War II in 1945, after which it was occupied by the Allies and divided into zones controlled by the United States, Soviet Union, Britain, and France. In 1955, Austria regained full sovereignty with the signing of the Austrian State Treaty, on the condition that it would remain permanently neutral. This neutrality became a core part of Austrian identity during the Cold War. Since then, Austria has developed into a prosperous, democratic country. It joined the European Union in 1995 and has continued to maintain a policy of neutrality, though it is deeply integrated into European political and economic structures. Today, Austria is known for its cultural heritage, high standard of living, and as a bridge between Western and Eastern Europe.